Well, good afternoon. I'm going to try and do a little update here. On the Mid-America Land Restoration page there on Facebook, I want everybody to realize some stuff that's been posted. We have brought back an article that was wrote about Fukushima, the killing of our planet, our ecosystems, and ourselves. Along with that article, there was a article that came out about a fish that was caught. A once-in-a-lifetime catch, they call it. Well, I got news for you. It's not once of a lifetime. You're going to see a lot more of it. The ironic part about it is, for those of you that follow the page, everybody's saying Fukushima. Well, that's on the East Coast, folks. That's right down from Indian Point. Indian Point has been leaking into the river for years. And the water's getting stirred up. So, yeah, it's a nuclear incident. Chemical possibilities. You know, we've got a lot of chemical going on, which I've tried to explain. We got so much going on. And for those of you that have followed me via radio show programs or talk show on the radio and then followed the page, you know I've always talked about the nightmare we all have to live. Now, I've lost 2 family members to dementia, and sadly I just watched my mother go with respiratory issues. And with that said, talking to those around me, finding the number of people that are having respiratory issues, and the doctors are treating it for pollen and other such things, nobody wants to discuss the truth. So, you know, for the last 6+ years, I have tried to educate everybody on what's coming and what's going to happen and what's taking place. And by doing that, folks, I lived that nightmare I tried to tell you about. And now I get to figure out the next chapter in my life, and I don't know where we're going. We have such a mess going on, and nobody wants to discuss it. Nobody wants to talk about the truth of the environment that we live in. So I guess this video, I'm just going to put it out. Next chapter in my life is going to depend a lot on what our Creator chose for me to do next. I've done 6 years of caregiving for family, along with all these radio shows and these videos. So now I get to figure out next chapter. So it's going to be up to you guys. What you want? You want an advocate that has the history of knowing what's going on, that wants to do something? Well, looks like I'm going to have some time on my hands to figure that one out. So, you know, you guys are going to have to step up, whether it's through these videos. Let me know what you think. Don't forget the campaign page on top of Mid-America Land Restoration. Funding to be more active. You know, I'm not going to go flipping the bills fighting for everybody in this country out of my own pocket. I'm just not going to do that. So if everybody chooses to want me to do something, then let's do something. find the campaign to stop Mid-America Land Restoration there on Facebook. Understand that I've lived the nightmare that I'm trying to keep everybody from living. I know a lot of folks live in their protected little bubble and don't get involved till it's too late. So, Fukushima is still an issue. South Korea is starting to step up and wanting answers for things, which is good. I had one gentleman reach out to me and ask me if I thought they were ever going to do anything about it. Well, here's the deal. Fukushima has been so well covered up, kept from the public, kept the truth of Fukushima away from everybody. The only way anything is going to happen with Fukushima and the nuclear industry is if people get tired. People are going to have to get involved, and people in general are going to have to do something. Whether it's making simple phone calls, telling your representatives enough is enough. Who knows? But I don't see where they're going to do anything about Fukushima until the world cries out and says enough. So, that's one of the aspects I've tried to warn everybody about. Did it do any good? I don't know. There's so much up in the air right now, and it just going to take some time for me to figure out the next chapter. So I'm going to ask you guys to help with that, and we'll do something about it if and only if the people cry out for it. I'm not going to put my head in the chopping block again if it's all on me. People need to pull together. People need to understand that not only do we discuss the contamination issues in this country and around the world, but we also show the simple solution to cleaning up these problems or working around these problems. We do not have to let this stand. We can do something about it, but it's going to take the mass people to say enough is enough. So, everybody, watch your families, keep them close, and know that that bubble can break at any time. We have such a high radiation reading across this country, and as you read the articles on Mid-America Land Restoration, they're on Facebook, it's not just this country. What everybody needs to understand, Fukushima's still leaking. It's still hot. Still having major issues. So that's in an atmospheric condition there. And then when you look at the leakage going down into the water and out into them oceans, then you get the evaporation of the ocean with that contamination in it. And then you get to realize you got more going on than people have clue about. So, Fukushima's still leaking. Russia had a major blooper with their testing. And we need the world to stand up, cry out enough is enough. Mid-America Land Restoration on Facebook. Go ahead and follow the channel on the YouTube here. I'll do updates on what's going on. Just don't be shocked if I take a break and you don't see me for a little while. And like I said, I'm still here. I got a lot to overcome, got a lot to get done, and I got a lot of things to take care of. So, for the time being, God bless us all. We're going to need His intervention, and people need to understand, in His good book, He told us He will provide us with what we need. And He has gave us our natural microbes since creation of this planet. And the microbes are the only thing on this planet that's going to combat the mess that mankind has created to destroy everything around us. Have a good day.